Welcome to Bottle Talk, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of reusable bottles, how they're made, who's buying them, and why they're changing the way we hydrate. From supply chains to design trends, we're uncapping the stories behind the bottles we use every day. I'm Valeria Garcia.
I'm Mia Luna.
And now Victor Garcia.
And it's time to talk bottles.
Hey guys, it's your leading host, Mia Luna. This episode, we're going to be talking about changes in taste referring to demand.
I don't even want to talk about it, but do you remember in 2019 when everybody wanted to be so visco and they just had to have the Hydro Flask? Like, I was one of those girls, and it's really embarrassing to talk about, but
I remember that. I remember back in middle school, everyone had the Hydro Flask and their scrunchies,
Yeah, so it's just been so crazy because since 2019, the styles have changed because from Visco, we've gone to Clean Girl, and there's so many etc. and so many extra styles that people correlate with themselves. And what also correlates with those styles are these reusable water bottles, right, guys?
yes,
Right.
How crazy. Like, how can a water bottle change style? Like, that's crazy.
Exactly, because we went from the Hydro Flask to the Stanley to the Owala based on how you want yourself to be perceived and how other people perceive you, and that goes with style changes to demand. And that kind of also goes into personal preferences, because how you want other people to perceive yourself, that's kind of your own personal style. Val, what's your personal style?
I feel like right now, my personal style, I have the Stanley. So right now, I guess you can consider me a clean girl vibes.
Clean Girl, we love that.
Mhm.
Victor, your personal style.
My personal style is just the Owala. And
Would you say athletic, maybe?
yeah, kind of. Because I also been using those plastic jugs. I don't know what they're called.
Bro, what is up with teenagers using that? Like, every guy has that.
They carry the
with
gallons.
The gallons of water. And Ms. Jones was talking about this earlier about how in her time they had those big water bottles with the time, the morning.
Yes. And it's crazy how the generations change, because in Miss Jones high school years, they had the time from 8 a.m. and they had those motivational quotes keep drinking, guys.
Yes, you got this. And also and you right now you don't really see those as much, but I feel like ever since Khloe Kardashian started to post that and started to advocate for it because it helped her drink more water, I think a lot of people have that now because it helps them drink water.
And it's crazy that you bring that up, because as we're talking about these generational changes and people bringing back all these styles, it's causing these people to buy more and more water bottles. Closing up this episode, we're going to talk about the consumerism aspect of emotional support water bottles and why they're causing people to buy them so often. Victor, let's hear from you.
My opinion on these for emotional support is an example. I always have my water bottle in my backpack, and when I forget it or I just didn't have it that day, it just my whole day feels off because my backpack feels lighter, and I don't know, it just feels weird. And also people back when I was in middle school, people had the Stanleys, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, let's go get a Stanley," just so they could kind of fit in. And that's how I see emotional support kind of to these water bottles.
But also, it's when you don't have, when you're nervous, a water bottle can also help you fidget. You can grab the water bottle, you can play around with the water bottle, or you can just sip it. That's a fidgeting thing, and it's it creates comfort and emotional support for a person, which causes them to buy it more, and which causes them to just want it more and more. You know?
Exactly.
That's a wrap on this episode of Bottle Talk. Whether you're in the business, a collector, or just curious about the future of hydration, we've got more insights coming your way. Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and give us 100 on this episode. Until next time, keep refilling and keep talking bottles.